Welcome in, everyone. Farmer Cop here for episode 9 of Dawnridge. This is a very exciting day. We have a lot of money. So we sold our canola yesterday, which we can actually just look at our finances here. So yesterday, November, harvest income 97,000. Sold vehicles. That was we sold our old trailer to get a new one. 16,900. That's our eggs that we sold. And that's just some contract income there, and that was our new trailer. So yeah, we're doing all right. Challenges. It's our daily one. I forgot to accept that earlier. So now we have to wait a while. I should have accepted. You have to. So this is also a good experiment, actually, and you guys should be aware of this. You're playing on here. This is 7 days, right? It doesn't mean you get this every 7 days. It means you get this 7 days after you accept the last one. Because I just accepted the last one, which was done 3 days ago or 4 days ago, and now here we are. And I'm recording this on Sunday, so we don't know what the challenge is going to be for this week. Obviously, we're working towards our producing planks, but we have the exciting news of we are going to actually buy our next forestry machine, this guy right here. Yes, 340, and we still have $120,000 left over. We are doing awesome. My goodness, I'm excited to drive this thing. Okay, how many logs? Did it say how many logs it would hold? 26. Okay, and then we can sell off those. So let's go ahead. Now it does take a little bit to load. Oh, wait a second. Where are all my logs that I cut here? Oh, wait, there's one right there. Never mind. That was the experimental one. That's right. I forgot about that one. So I thought I cut more of these trees now, but no, I didn't. Okay. Woo! I thought they had like despawned or something. Get to get next to it. Nope, no log in range. All right, let's go. This. There it is. It highlights it. I should have known that. I did a tutorial literally on this exact topic, which was the forestry aspect of it. Now let's pick that one log up. We can start driving away. We got several more over here. Several more, I mean like a crap ton more. Let's get nice and close here because there's a lot of these guys. All right. I'm going to see if it, I think it just keeps going. I think after you pick up, I think if there's a big pile of them like this, it'll just keep going. I'm just going to let it work. We're going to see. Okay, now experiment. If I go to a different vehicle, we'll wait a second. Nope, it stopped. Okay. So just be aware of that. You have to be in the vehicle. You can't just let this guy load, because obviously this is going to take a hot minute to load all these. I mean, we're going to be pretty close to full by the time this is done, but it is going to take us some time. Now, I'm super curious to see how much we get for our trees here. So one thing we're going to figure out together, those prices are obviously per 1,000 liters. And that shows that we should sell at the Sawmill, which is great. The price fluctuation is non-existent. It goes 2,955 to 3036. So really not much of a, oops, sorry. Not much of a fluctuation there. So we're going to see what 26 logs gets us. And then we should be able to find out, you know, is this 1,000? Hopefully this whole load is not 1,000 liters. If it's 26,000 liters, that'd be ridiculous. My guess is it'll be like 5,000 liters for this whole load or something like that. But we're going to figure that out. That's kind of our big question here. So I do want to get this guy fully loaded up, and then I want to go sell these guys off. Though this does obviously take some time. And then going from there, we also need to buy the sawmill at some point, which the sawmill is going to be another, I think it's $300,000 to buy that. So we will have to buy that at some point. This is going to take some time. I'm actually going to put a break in here. I'm not going to make you guys watch this. I'm just going to let this load. I'll see you guys here in just a minute when we're fully loaded. I might pick up, there's a couple of other, well, just a couple of them over there. I might pick those up as well off camera, but I'll get this guy full and then I'll bring you guys back in. All right, I'm pretty sure this is the last one, and then we should be full. We're gonna go, just to be sure, I'm pretty sure it's full. Looks like it's 100%. But just to be sure, we're gonna go drive past these logs over here. See if it'll let us load any more of these up. If you don't like driving this thing, it's not the funnest thing to drive. Oh, no, it's not let, no option to load anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go with that means we're full. So now we're gonna head up to the sawmill, and again, we're gonna do the math to see what this ends up being and meaning. Well, that's a sawmill right there, isn't it? Straight ahead, basically. So, I wish this thing went faster. I wish there was, like, a logging truck you could load, you know, things onto. I'm pretty sure there's not, but there's not, right? There can't be. It would be under forestry equipment, wouldn't it be? Combinations. What do these guys haul? Yeah, there's no forestry stuff in there. That'd be kind of nice. Cause this was tedious. So being able to haul logs faster would be kind of nice, but it is what it is if not. Okay, here's where we're gonna see if this is big money or if we've made a mistake. If this is only 1,000 liters worth of logs, this really is not a good way to make money. Before we drive on there, well, I guess autosave, sure. That's fine. Okay, prices. All right, 3,073. Okay. That was it, 3517. So you know what that means. 3517 divided by 3073. That was okay. So that means that basically 20 of those logs, 1,000 liters. That was not worth. That was extremely disappointing. Honestly, that was a big disappointment. We really need to save up money. We're not gonna be able to pay. We need the planks. Planks is where the money's at, I guess. This is craziness. Productions. Obviously, we don't own it yet, but I assume. Can I hold on? What's depressing? It's not even worth picking them up to sell them. 3,500 bucks for all that work. That was like 15 minutes of work. I can make way more just hire workers to do contracts. All right, what do we got here? I mean, it's not bad money. Don't get me wrong. Can I just look at like what's? I guess I can't. I just want to look at the recipes. The recipes got to be better because I mean, we actually get some planks and then pallets of those. I think that's. You know, you should make some more money off of that. But I guess, yeah, that is truly a disappointment, ladies and gentlemen. So just be aware of that. That is truly a disappointment. $3,500 for that. That is insane. Well, I mean, obviously I'm gonna go pick up some more logs because we got to load this guy back up again, anyways. But I mean, I would have been happy with 10 grand. 10 grand would have been a lot better. But yeah, I guess this is not as big of a money maker as I was kind of hoping it would be, so that's kind of disappointing. We also really should get our oats harvested. We do have oats ready to harvest. We don't have anything to pick up straw, do we? Not that I'm super worried about it, but yeah. And I'm also wondering if the trees have not grown back because the logs are still there, so I'm wondering if you have to remove the logs first or the trees will grow back. That's another thought I have as well. But yeah. This should be able to grab them from both sides. Able to get those two, and then maybe it'll. Let's see if it'll switch automatically over to the other side. What is that doing? There we go. That was weird. Did not like that. I'm just glad I don't have to actually load these. That is one benefit. But it's still not crazy amount of money. Which, I mean, I guess I didn't want it to be crazy, but I felt for the amount of money that you paid for these two machines, and that's like one of the best prices you can get for wood right there. For the amount of money. Unbelievable. Here you go. Yep, it'll swing right over to the next pile. Awesome. I like that. Okay, so let's get, if I leave it there, well, I'm assuming I'll finish that one. Yep, okay. You're chilling. Where's our harvester? Let's get you working. Mowed that person down, sorry. Okay. Let's get our harvester working. And then, yeah, Chickens are doing fine. Oh, we're a little low on grain. We probably should grow some barley to feed them. We're not like, I guess we're not really low, but we should probably grow some barley. So, okay, that'll get done. We have these two very expensive pieces of equipment. So I think, honestly, I'm not going to sell any more forestry. We're just going to save up until we have enough to make the planks. Because I think the planks are going to be our big money. Obviously, we're going to get $150,000 as the bonus, but I think the planks themselves are going to be the big money for us, honestly. I think that's where it's going to come from. That there. But yeah, I'll keep doing some work. I'll get our harvest done. I'll bring you guys back in later on after I get some more contracts, go through some days and things like that, and we'll see. Tomorrow though is Monday in real life, I'm saying. So what I might actually do, get through today. Maybe not get all the way through today. Maybe get like towards the end of today, December that is in game, and then maybe after I do that, what I'll do. So hold off on planting anything, because again, we don't know what the bonus is going to be for next week yet. And I'll wait to see what it is before I plant anything, so I'll just get the fields ready to go. So that's what I'll probably do. But yeah, I'll see you guys here in just a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so it is now Monday in real life. We're a little bit through December here, and I have good news and bad news. The good news is we have a new challenge. The bad news is it's for cultivating, which we've already cultivated all of our fields. To be fair, for one, it doesn't pay out very much anyways, and we do plenty of cultivating contracts. It'll be easy to accomplish, so I'm not too worried about it, but I just thought that was kind of funny, that I was trying to be ready to plant something specific to grow, and yep, it is what it is. So I think we're going to do one field of barley. Let's do, this field of barley should be more than enough. So let's hire you to do that, and then I think the rest we'll do, well, what's going to sell next, actually? Because that's the other thing I want to talk about. What's the best month for these guys? We're in well, no, we're not. Sorry, we're in December. So we need like January, February, March, April, May. It's like a May, June, probably a June crop. What sells good in June? Soybeans. Can't grow those. Corn. Can't grow that. Okay. So we may just plant something else. We could buy a planter. How much are planters? I know we've talked about that, and I do eventually want to do that, but seeders, nope, planters. There we go. Okay, so, oh, good. My cat's knocking stuff off the counter behind me. That's just what I like to hear. 6 meters, 9 meters. Yeah, I'd rather just buy this guy probably. That one also does. This one also does canola. Yeah, I think we'll just end up planting canola. I think is what we'll do for the rest of them. But anyhow, okay. Now the other thing, not that we're not selling any of that stuff off right now, is we go to prices, go up to oats. Well, the price for oats right now is epically good. 1844, which right here it's at 1874. 1883 now at the grain. 1919 at Grain Pool East. Those have gone up. Tag that place. Oh, that is right here. Oh, yeah. Why did I think that was? I was thinking of this place up here. What is that one? That's the grain elevator. Okay. Yeah. We can untag. Okay. Anyhow, we're just going to sell it off. The price is excellent. So we're going to sell the oats that we have. We don't need the oats for anything else. And then we'll get some barley off that field for our chickens. Should be good. Oh, there we go. Not bad. $35,000 off one harvest. I'll take that. We're only 100 grand away from getting a sawmill, which is honestly pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and loop back over to our farm. But yeah, I'll keep working on getting contracts done. I'll get all of our planting done as well. And that's kind of where we're at. But yeah, we'll do barley in the one field, canola in the rest of them, and then we're just gonna be saving up. So we'll spend the rest of this episode probably working on just getting some contracts done. We're not in any position right now to be able to afford to buy the sawmill. We'll probably end up buying that next episode. So next episode we'll get a hold of the sawmill. That'll be really good for us, I think. So yeah, things are happening. I'll I'm going to keep doing some work off camera. I'll bring you guys back in probably to wrap up the episode here in just a bit. And then we'll kind of go from there. So, see you guys soon. All right. Well, with this cultivating contract done, we have officially accomplished our $7,500 challenge quite quickly. Yeah, so nothing crazy about that one. Where it puts us at, well, did I accept that contract? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can't get us some more contracts. I usually will go in here and bump speed up to try to get some more wrestled up because we're all good to go. I sprayed our canola and barley. I forgot that we're doing 2 different crops for a second there. So we'll get those harvested eventually. But yep, cultivating's done. We'll hopefully get some more contract work. We're at 250,000. So by next episode, we should be over 300 and be able to buy the factory that we want to buy, which is awesome. But yeah, we've kind of accomplished most of what I think we need to get done this episode. Yeah, I think so. So let's get this guy back up to the farm. I did have harvesting contract down here that I brought this down here for, and it needed fuel anyway, so that actually worked out. These guys are chilling. This is after I unloaded from that last harvesting contract. I just kept them down there because I didn't know if we get another harvesting contract or not, or what that would look like. So yeah, I just kept them down there for fun, I guess. Let's get this up here if we can. And it's faster to go sideways for a little bit and then shoot up the hill. I can definitely tell we have different crops here. I'm assuming they're on the same... They're going to be the same time for harvest? They currently look the same, but that doesn't mean that couldn't change. Canola and barley, are both in the full version of the game, do take a decent amount of time to actually grow, so it could be that they're about the same. I don't know if the crops actually have any different growth times on here. I haven't tested any of that, so just don't know. All right, park this guy here. Farm's looking good. How are our chickens doing, actually? Good. Still producing eggs. Still plenty of food for now. Sowing canola down there. Yeah, we'll accept that, and we'll use our stuff to do it. Let's go ahead. Nope. Go there. Let's slow time back down. We'll get in this guy. Get this guy down there so they can start working on that. This way you don't have to pay for the fertilizer either if you use our seeder. It does go a little bit slower, but that'll be offset by the $400 leasing cost and the fertilizer cost really easily, is what I figured out. So if it's a crazy big contract, I'll get the, like it's you know, we're planting, you know, this field up here. I'll use the seeder that they provide. But in general, this one actually works pretty darn good for most of the fields on here. You really could, honestly, with the starting equipment, you could just buy a couple extra things to add on to it, not even replace anything, and you'd be pretty set on this map, because, I mean, no fields on here are really, truly that big. So, that's one of the advantages to that, I suppose, but, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to keep working on some more contracts. I think this is a good spot to end it for this episode. It's a little bit shorter, maybe, than we normally would do. Next episode, hopefully, we're going to accomplish that goal of getting planks done. So that's the plan. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Gamer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Gamer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.